Today, we're settling one of the biggest debates in sports history once and for all. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Who is the true NBA GOAT? One player built a legacy of perfection in the NBA Finals, dominated the 1990s, and became the face of basketball around the world. The other shattered records, redefined longevity, and spent more than 2 decades competing at an elite level. Let's get into it.
Let's get one thing straight. When people talk about greatness in basketball, they're talking about me. I didn't just win championships, I dominated an era. 6 finals appearances, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs. Every time I reached the biggest stage, I finished the job. I won 10 scoring titles, earned 5 league MVP awards, and became one of the few players in NBA history to win Defensive Player of the Year while leading the league in scoring. Whether it was the shot against Cleveland, the flu game, or my game-winning jumper against Utah in 1998, I delivered when the pressure was highest. I didn't just play basketball, I helped make it a global sport. There's a reason every great player who came after me gets compared to Michael Jordan. I set the standard, and nobody has surpassed it.
Michael, everything you accomplished deserves respect, but greatness isn't just about reaching the highest peak. It's about building the greatest overall career. I've spent more than 20 years competing against the best players in the world. I'm the NBA's all-time leading scorer. I've reached 10 NBA finals, won championships with 3 different franchises, and proven I can adapt to any team, system, or era. I can score like a superstar, pass like a point guard, rebound like a forward, and defend multiple positions. In 2016, I led Cleveland back from a 3-1 deficit against the 73-win Warriors, a feat many considered impossible. You've got the perfect finals record. I've got the most complete resume the game has ever seen. That's why I belong at the top of this conversation.
LeBron, longevity is impressive, but the GOAT debate isn't about who stayed great the longest. It's about who was the best. Every time I reached the finals, I won. Not 5 times, not 4 times, 6 times. And I was finals MVP every single time. You talk about 10 finals appearances, but 6 of those ended in losses. And let's not forget 2011 against Dallas. That's one of the biggest disappointments we've ever seen from a superstar in the finals. Meanwhile, I faced Hall of Famers everywhere I turned. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, John Stockton. Yet when my era is discussed, one name stands above all the others: mine. When the pressure was greatest, I didn't just rise to the occasion, I owned it.
Michael, your finals record is incredible, but that's only part of the story. People love to talk about my finals losses, but somehow they ignore the years you were eliminated before reaching the finals. Losing in the first round doesn't magically become better than making it to the championship round. I've played in an era loaded with talent: Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic. The competition never stopped. And unlike you, I didn't spend my entire prime with one championship organization. I've succeeded with Miami, Cleveland, and Los Angeles. I've had to adapt over and over again while still producing at an elite level. I'm not just one of the greatest scorers ever. I'm one of the greatest playmakers ever. My all-around impact on the game is something basketball has never seen before. You had the highest peak. I've built the greatest mountain.
At the end of the day, greatness is measured by results. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 MVP awards, 10 scoring titles, 1 Defensive Player of the Year. I dominated both ends of the floor and never allowed anyone to take the crown while I was at my best. My career is filled with iconic moments that became part of sports history. The shot, the shrug game, the flu game, and the final jumper in Utah. Those moments didn't happen by accident. They happened because when the game was on the line, there was nobody better. The standard for greatness has always been me, Michael Jordan, and that's exactly where it remains.
Greatness isn't just about moments. It's about the total impact you leave on the game. I'm the NBA's all-time leading scorer. I've reached 10 finals. I've won championships with 3 different franchises. I've been elite across multiple decades and accumulated records that may never be broken. From carrying Cleveland to the finals, to winning back-to-back championships in Miami, to delivering Cleveland's first championship in more than 50 years, I've repeatedly proven that I can succeed under any circumstance. The greatest player ever shouldn't only be judged by his peak, he should be judged by the complete body of work. And nobody's body of work compares to me, LeBron James.
Man, that was absolutely brutal and intense. All right, you've heard the arguments. Now it's your turn to decide. Is Michael Jordan the true NBA GOAT, or is LeBron James the true NBA GOAT? Debate it out in the comments below. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to get notified of future debates. And hey, if you liked this debate, check out our Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi debate to see who is the true football GOAT. Thank you for watching, and remember, insight prevails over division, so let's continue the conversation.